Richard took the shot glass out of Robert's hand and threw it out the window. It got ugly. It got ugly.
Hello, cinema enthusiasts. Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is the man who built modern cinema. He doesn't shout. He doesn't start fights in the middle of a set. He simply erases you from his life in silence. For Spielberg, a film set is built on absolute discipline and mutual trust. Once that trust is cracked, it doesn't matter how big a star you are. In the master director's world, you simply cease to exist. Today, at 79 years old, Spielberg reveals the 5 actors he never gave a second chance to, the ones who sabotaged his professionalism and earned his lasting hatred. You will be especially shocked by the final name on the list, an actor who was once Spielberg's right hand, and how he was quietly sent into professional exile. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. Enjoy. Number 1. Megan Fox, the end of the Hitler comparison. At the top of the list is the name Steven Spielberg destroyed with a single phone call, a career wiped out in what can only be described as a nuclear explosion. Megan Fox. Just as Fox was on her way to becoming one of the biggest stars in the world, she crossed Spielberg's ultimate red line. Set hierarchy and historical respect with a single sentence. The incident began when Megan Fox compared director Michael Bay to Hitler in an interview, criticizing his behavior on set. During the build-up, Fox believed this was merely an actor venting frustration. What she failed to realize was that the true power behind the film was Steven Spielberg, a man who grew up with deep family trauma tied to the Holocaust. The breaking point came the moment Spielberg heard the comparison. He personally called Michael Bay and delivered an ice-cold command. "Michael, fire that girl. Now, her character will never appear in this franchise again." Spielberg did not argue. He did not ask for an explanation. By the next morning, Megan Fox found herself removed from the biggest franchise in the world, erased by the most powerful man in Hollywood. From that moment on, Spielberg never spoke her name again, burying her like a ghost in cinematic history. Result: to Steven Spielberg, Megan Fox wasn't merely undisciplined. She was someone who didn't know her limits. No matter how many apologies followed, that door was permanently closed. Megan Fox was sealed onto the blacklist as the living proof of Spielberg's wrath. Number 2. Shia LaBeouf, the betrayal of the torch. Second on the list is Shia LaBeouf, the man Spielberg once called his spiritual son, the actor he planned to pass the torch to, only to face what he saw as the ultimate betrayal. Spielberg gave Shia every opportunity to become Hollywood's next prince. Shia chose instead to bite the hand that fed him. Shortly after Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was released, Shia publicly criticized both the film and Spielberg. During the escalation, Shia suggested that Spielberg was outdated, formulaic, and had lost his vision. Spielberg's response wasn't explosive, it was devastatingly quiet. He was the man who built Shia's career, yet Shia dismissed his mentor's legacy as safe and boring. Spielberg's reaction was final. Shia LaBeouf was never again invited to any Spielberg project, not even for voice work. Even Harrison Ford reportedly reacted with anger, calling Shia an idiot. Result: to Spielberg, Shia LaBeouf was a tragic case of talent crushed beneath ego, loyalty sacrificed for fame. Spielberg removed him from his life with surgical precision and abandoned the idea of passing on the torch altogether. Number 3. Julia Roberts, Tinker Hell. Third on the list is the only actor Steven Spielberg openly stated he would never work with again, Julia Roberts. What happened on the set of Hook was one of the greatest assaults on Spielberg's sense of professionalism. The crew nicknamed her not Tinkerbell, but Tinker Hell. Julia Roberts arrived on set emotionally shattered, taking out the pain of her broken engagement on the entire crew. As tensions grew, she was constantly late, refused to leave her trailer, and openly ignored Spielberg's directions. The breaking point came as the production lost millions due to delays. Spielberg approached her and asked calmly, "Are you going to do your job, Julia?" She turned her back on him and replied, "I'm hurting, Steven. I don't care about the movie." That moment sealed her fate. Years later, Spielberg publicly said, "Working with Julia was an unfortunate experience. I will never repeat it." Delivering one of Hollywood's rare public executions. Result: to Spielberg, Julia Roberts became the ultimate symbol of star entitlement. No matter how big she grew, in Spielberg's eyes she remained a dark cloud that drained the life from a set, permanently blacklisted. Number 4. Sean Connery, an arrogant partnership attempt. Fourth is a legend Spielberg admired, until he encountered what he called James Bond arrogance. Sean Connery. To Spielberg, Connery was a cinematic icon. To Connery, he was more than an actor. He believed he was the film's hidden director. During The Last Crusade, Connery constantly challenged the script, rejected lines, disliked costumes, and attempted to reshape scenes according to his own vision. The breaking point came moments before a take, when Connery halted the set and said, "I won't say this line. It's beneath my character's honor," forcing Spielberg into a negotiation in front of the entire crew. Though the film was a massive success, Spielberg had made his decision. Working with legends is wonderful, but working with geniuses is impossible. Connery was blacklisted from all future Indiana Jones projects. No cameos, no voice work, no calls. Result: to Spielberg, Sean Connery became the symbol of an unmanageable ego. While Spielberg respected his legacy, he never stepped into the ring with him again. Connery was added to the blacklist with distant respect. Number 5. Richard Dreyfuss, the Fallen Muse. The most shocking and tragic name on the list is Richard Dreyfuss, Spielberg's muse of the 1970s, who eventually became an unforgivable burden. This name hurt more than the others because Dreyfuss helped build Spielberg's career. On Jaws and Close Encounters, Dreyfuss constantly questioned everything, demanding more control. Spielberg tolerated the difficult genius until his arrogance became unbearable. The breaking point came on the set of Always in 1989. When Dreyfuss responded to Spielberg's direction with the implication, "I made you famous, Steven. You don't have that much power over me," everything ended. For the next 35 years, Spielberg never offered him a role, a greeting, or even acknowledgement. Overnight, the man once in every Spielberg film vanished from his world. Result: to Spielberg, Richard Dreyfuss embodied ingratitude past its expiration date. He was silently but permanently sealed onto the blacklist. Since 1989, only deafening silence remains between them. At 79, Steven Spielberg teaches us this: cinema is not just about capturing beautiful images. It's about respecting the team and the director who create them together. Megan Fox's insult, Shia's betrayal, Julia's entitlement, Connery's arrogance, and Dreyfuss's ingratitude. Spielberg blacklisted them all because he believes magic can only exist where respect does. What do you think? Was Spielberg too harsh with Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf, or was he justified? Let's meet in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to explore the hidden world of legends. See you in the next video.